Yet another year of SHSAT tutoring keeps showing that the topic of probabilities is still very much misunderstood. By the way, I have already recorded a video on probabilities and it got a good number of views and likes. You can find that video by following the link in the description below. So let's expand on the topic of probabilities itself. It still represents almost 10% of all the problems on the SHSAT, and you can ace probability topic in just 15 minutes. To quickly go over the probability formula, it is just the outcomes you are looking for divided by the total outcomes. That's it. Now let's get to the problems. If your SHSAT test is coming up in 2 months, 2 weeks, or 24 hours and you cannot crack the math section, check out our last-minute CRAM course designed to improve your SHSAT score by 50 to 75 points within just 24 hours of focused study. You can find the link to the last-minute CRAM course in the description below. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. All right, so the first problem is problem 80 from test A of SHSAT 2024. If a person chooses a number at random from the set above, what is the probability that the number is less than 0.005? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options on the bottom, hence the denominator is just 5. H, for example, can be eliminated right away. Now, which one of these numbers are less than 0.005? So 0.005. So it's this number, that number, and this number is 3. 0.1 and 0.01 are larger than 0.005. So therefore, it's just 3/5. The answer is G. Next problem is problem 81 from test A of SHSAT 2024. A student uses spinner R and spinner T to generate a list of 2-digit numbers. Spinner R determines the digit in the tens, and spinner T determines the digit in the ones place. So this is the tens, this is the ones. What is the probability that the 2-digit number determined by spinning each spinner one time is a prime number? So we have to list the entire list of combinations. So let's go. If you're going to use 1, for example, so 1, 1, right? So that's 11. Then 1, 1 is also 11. Then 1, 2 is 12. 1, 3 is 13. 1, 4 and 1, 4 respectively is 14, 14. So we are done with the 1. Now let's move on to 2. So 2. We got 21, 21. Then 22, 23. And 24, 24. Now we can do the same thing with the 4 and the same thing with the 3. So I'll just gonna proceed with the 4, for example. So it's gonna be 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. And finally with the 3. So it's 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. Now we need to compose a fraction. How many options do we have in total? Well, it's 4 options here and 6 options here. 4 times 6, 24. 24 on the bottom. We can also go ahead and just count how many do we have here. So 24. Now, the options we're looking for are what? We are looking just for the prime numbers. So 11, 11, 13, 23, 41, 41, 43, 31, 31, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 out of 24. If you are simplifying this by divided by 3, we're going to get 3/8. The answer is A. The next problem is problem 84, test A, SHSAT 2024. A basket contains red balls, green balls, and white balls. There are 12 red balls in the basket. The probability of randomly choosing a red ball is 1/3. If the probability of randomly choosing a green ball is 1 out of 4, how many green balls are in the basket? So let's just first of all focus on 1/3. So 1/3, that is the probability of selecting red balls. We have 12 red balls, so it's 12 divided by the total x. We don't know what x is. You can figure this out really quickly, that x is just equal to 36. If you don't see it, let's do the butterfly method. So we get x times 1 is equal to 36. Same thing. So we got x equal 36. What is that? That's the total number of balls. Now, 1/4 is green. So all you have to do is 1/4 multiply this by 36, which is the same thing as 1/4 times 36/1. Cancel 9. The answer is just 9 times 1/1. It's all out. The answer is just 9. G. The next example is problem 87 from test A, SHSAT 2024. Lamel has a jar containing 6 red chips, 10 blue chips, and 4 yellow chips. If he removes 1 chip at random, what is the probability that it will not be red? So essentially, this question is really phrased weirdly. What they're asking is, what is the probability that if you select a chip, it will not be red? How many chips total? On the bottom, we have 6 plus 10 plus 4, which is clearly 20. On top, we are selecting between blue chips and yellow chips because it cannot be red. So it's just 10 plus 4, which is 14. Answer is 14 out of 20. If you simplify, you're going to get 7 out of 10. Answer is B. Example number 5 is problem 110, test A, SHSAT 2024. At West College, students are randomly assigned to one of 20 dormitories and one of 6 dining rooms. Caroline likes 6 of the dormitories and 2 of the dining rooms. What is the probability that she is assigned to both dormitory and dining room that she likes? So the probability of her being assigned to the right dormitory is 6 divided by 20. The probability for Caroline to be assigned to the right dining room is 2 out of 6. All you have to do is just multiply it. Now, if you're going to proceed like 12 divided by 120, don't do it. Simply don't do it. The best way is to cancel the 6. So now just get 2 out of 20, which is 1 out of 10, which is 10%. The answer is E. The next problem is problem 114, test A, SHSAT 2024. Chanel selects a marble from a container and then returns it back to the container. When she does it 3 times, the probability of choosing a red marble all 3 times is 1 out of 216. Based on this information, what is the probability of Chanel choosing a red marble the first time she selects a marble? So let's assume there's only 1 red marble. And let's assume that the total number of marbles is total. We'll just call it total, right? So the probability of selecting the red marble the first time is 1 out of total. Second time is 1 out of total. And third time is also 1 out of total, because she selects it 3 times. So when you multiply them out, you're going to get 1 out of 216. So 1 over, when you multiply all these totals together, is just going to be total cubed, is equal to 1 out of 216. So it's clear that total cube, so total number of marbles cubed, is equal to 216. If you learned my extended times table, you would know instantly that total is equal to 6, because 6 times 6 times 6 is equal to 216. If you don't know it, you kind of screwed it a little bit, because now you have to guess whether total is equal to, maybe 2 or maybe 4 or maybe 8. It's not equal to 5 or 3 or 7 because 6 is an even number. So, but you still have to kind of guess. Well, again, learn the extended timetable. You can find the extended times table link in the description to this video. So total is equal to 6. 6 means total 6 marbles, right? So total marbles is 6 and red marbles is 1. So what is the probability of choosing a red marble the first time she selects a marble? Is just 1 out of 6. The answer is H. So the next problem is problem 70. Now we are on the test B, SHSAT 2024. Xiu Chen has a box that contains 4 green cards, 7 yellow cards, and 6 red cards. She randomly draws 1 card at a time from the box and does not return the cards to the box. That's important. The first card she draws is yellow. The second card she draws is green. What is the probability that the third card she draws will also be green? Again, the way how this question is phrased is extremely confusing, on purpose, of course. So let's go through the conditions. The first card she draws is yellow, right? Yellow. So, and she does not return it. So now we have 6 yellow cards left. The second card she draws is green, right here. So we have only 3 green cards left. So let's just write it down. We have 3 green cards. We got 6 yellow cards. And we got still 6 red cards. Now, the probability of her selecting the third card, which is just green, essentially, the question is, what's the probability from this disposition that she will select green? Is just 3, because it's just 3 green, divided by the total. Add this up. So 3 plus 6 plus 6, which is 3 divided by 15, which is 1 out of 5, which is E. The next problem, problem 107, test B, SHSAT 2024. A student made a list of all possible products of 2 different numbers in the set above, right here. What fraction of the products are odd? So we have to list all the combinations. So essentially, the student takes the first one, say the first number 3, then multiplies it by 4. So 3 times 4, that's the first product, then 3 times 5. Then 3 times 6, 3 times 7. Then he does it again with the 4, right? So it's then 4 times 5, 4 times 6, 4 times 7. Then he does the same thing with the 5 right here. So it's 5 times 6, 5 times 7. And then he does it with the 6. 6 times 7. So let's find these products. 12, 15, 18, 21, 20, 24, 28, 30, 35, and 42. How many total products? 4, 3, 2, 1. If you add this up, you get 10 on the bottom. How many of these products are odd? 1, 2, and 3. 3 out of 10, B. We are almost done. Example 9, problem 110, test B, SHSAT 2024. Mika is playing a game with 5 cards numbered 1 through 5. He will place the cards in a bag and draw 1 card at random 3 times, replacing the card each time. That's important. To win a prize, he must draw the number 5 all 3 times. What is the probability he will draw the number 5 all 3 times? So you got 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the probability that he'll select a 5? It's 1/5. That's the first time. But he replaces it. Replacing it means he, like, once the 5 is selected, he brings it back into the bag. So the second 5 will also be 1 out of 5 probability, and the third 5 will also going to be 1 out of 5 probability. And you just have to multiply them out. If you learned my extended timetable, you would know that it's 1 out of 125. If you don't, you need to do 5 times 5, 25, times 5, 125. The answer is 1 out of 125, E. The final problem, problem 114, test B, SHSAT 2024. A box contains 14 red marbles, 10 black marbles, and 16 white. How many more white marbles need to be added to the box so that the probability of randomly drawing a white marble is 3/5? So let's first of all understand that we have 16 marbles currently, and how many total we have? 16 plus 14, that's 30, plus 10, that's 40. If we are to simplify 16 over 40 by dividing by 8, you're going to get 2, you're going to get 5. So currently the probability of selecting a white marble is 2/5. We need to increase this probability to 3/5. How? We need to add additional more white marbles. Let's assume we add X more white marbles. How? You add plus X, but you also add plus X on the bottom, because when you add white marbles, you're also essentially adding X marbles to the total. Now that needs to be equal to 3/5. And now there are multiple ways to do this. The first way is just to plug in these values and kind of try to do the guesswork. I will do the butterfly method with your permission. So it's going to be 5 multiplied by 16 plus X is equal to 3 times 40 plus X. Let's expand it. So 5 times 16, 80 plus 5X is equal to 120 plus 3X. Move 3X here. I get 80 plus 2X is equal to 120. Move 80 here. I get 2X is equal to 40. X therefore is equal to 20. Answer is H. If your SHSAT is coming up in 2 months, 2 weeks, or 24 hours, you need to check out the last-minute CRAM course now. This course is designed specifically for you to help you improve your SHSAT score by 50 to 75 points within just 24 hours of focused study. Find the link to the last-minute CRAM course in the description below. Bye-bye.